or call us at 800-325-2265.
S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Good morning. Glad that you're with us here today on this Monday. Sunny, beautiful day today. So far, anyway. In the studio with me right now, Lieutenant Candice Horsman from the Salvation Army of Indiana County, and you've brought Justin Hayes with you this morning from the Army as well, huh?
I have.
Good morning, both of you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Candice, you were just here.
I was, and I'm back. Isn't that wonderful for you?
It is.
No. Yes, we were here talking about Sally's Bazaar, which went really well, and people did come and have a good time and get their face painted and spend money, right? But now we're here to talk about some of our youth programming.
Yeah. And Justin, you're right there in the middle of that, huh?
Yeah. I'd say there's a lot of good things going on, and I look forward to sharing them with you today.
All right. So during the course of the school year, when kids are occupied with school during the day, you might not be able to do as much as you do in the summertime. I'm sure you've got great plans for the summer as well.
Right, we do. I'm looking forward to hosting a 3v3 basketball tournament here to kind of kick off the summer for our community and our youth. I think it's a great opportunity for the kids to get outside and just play and meet new people and network and do some things that maybe they're not able to do during the school year. We had rented out Kennedy King Park. They were generous enough to basically donate it to us for the June 4th tournament. The tournament's on June 4th. It's 12 to 7. And Coach Lombardi from IUP and some of the IUP basketball players were gracious enough to join us and help us facilitate that. And it's going to be a good time. There's two separate brackets, one for 8 to 12-year-olds and the other one's for 13 to 18-year-olds. And both winning teams get a prize. But if you don't win, that's okay. There's food, free food. There'll be music and other things going on at the event as well. So it's a great opportunity. I hope you guys come check it out.
So anybody in those age groups can sign up?
Absolutely.
You're looking for any specific number of teams, or is there a limit?
There's no limit to the teams. Personally, I'd like to get at least 5 to 10 teams, but if there's more, that's great. If there's less, that's okay too. Even if you're just a single individual, we'd love to have you come. Just fill out the registration. Those are posted online, and I'll have flyers out here probably in the next 2 weeks that you can register. And if you don't have a team, we'll do our best to put you on one and accommodate you.
So it's 3-on-3, but is there an opportunity for 4 on a team and clubs, or just 3?
Yes, there's the opportunity for 4 on a team, 5 on a team. We'd like to keep it to 3. And if you do have backups and we need somebody to fill, we might, take a couple people from that team and plug them in where needed.
Sure. Yeah. Ankles get turned, Candice.
I understood like 20% of that, so not helpful. The only thing I'm really understand is him separating the ages, which he still for some reason had to explain to me, but it makes total sense because nobody wants to see an 18-year-old dunk on an 8-year-old, right? So maybe Todd does.
There are people out there.
Yes, but
it would be fun because he probably could jump right over.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Use them as a catapult. We got options.
There's all kinds of things that could happen in this. Right? What else, Justin, for the summer?
Outside of that, we have our summer camps. The theme this year is Lost in Space. I know the Buzz Lightyear movie's coming out. I hope Disney's not listening and we don't get copyrighted. However, it's basically an opportunity for kids from the age of, what is the age again, Candice?
6 to 12.
6 to 12 to come and enjoy our summer camp. There's going to be food. There's games. Mac Park will be helping us out with our swimming lessons, ideally 2 days a week. I'm working to coordinate that as we speak. Also, we will have just different field trips. We're planning a trip to the Science Center. We're planning a trip for a Pirates game. And I have a friend, his name's Rob Rockwell. He's out there in Greensburg. He hosts Knocker Ball up there at the Westmoreland Mall. He's going to come out here and do a presentation for us, and the kids are going to get to play Knocker Ball.
Knocker Ball.
I wish they could see your face. That was my face when you said that.
If you don't know what Knocker Ball is, it's basically very large hamster balls that you are able to climb into and run into each other. It's basically glorified sumo wrestling, but it's safe, and it should be fun. It's something different, and it's stepping outside of the box, and that's what we like. We like to step outside of the box and push boundaries, right, Candice?
A little bit. I'm laughing because you're looking at me. You're like, did the boss clear this? Okay, not only did I call headquarters, I called our insurance company and I called risk management, and they all said it's okay. It's actually more safe than you think because it's not like a hard hamster wall. It's like they're like inflated.
Yeah.
And it's structured. It's not just going to be like run into each other until you fall over,
What?
right?
No mad chaos?
We're really selling this. We're like, send your kids to our day camp and they'll knock into each other. No, it's just one day. It's very
Character building.
structured and it'll be a lot of fun. And we also have an educational component to it that's really important as well. We're trying to combat some of the summer lag, where the kids kind of lose some of the learning they have. But we're going to try to make it fun.
Sure.
So Mondays are Mathy Mondays. Tuesdays are Tasty Tuesdays. We're going to earn like our cooking badge through like our Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts program.
And someone has to eat it.
Wednesday, I changed it. Wednesday is Wordy Wednesdays. And that's like literacy and reading. Thursday is Throwback Thursday. That's social studies and history. And Friday is Freaky Friday. And that is science.
We get to blow things up.
No.
That's unfortunate.
Need to reel. There's a lot of like new employee enthusiasm. We have to reel in a little bit, but
Something tells you got to put the reins on old Justin over there. Huh?
a little bit.
What?
But I would rather have somebody that is just completely excited than
Yeah.
just sitting in his office twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah,
So
and they do that Knockerball. They do that at the Altoona Curve game, so people understand.
yeah,
Right on,
yeah,
right on.
it should be fun.
So I don't want to like cut in here, but to cut in here, Wednesdays, we started a program for teenagers here on Wednesdays. It's called Wacky Wednesdays, and well, it kind of fits my personality and what we want to do. And what it is we want to provide a safe space and opportunity for teens to be teens and to really get to not only dive into their faith journey, but to kind of step outside of the box and do some things that are uncomfortable. For example, last week we played Twister with shaving cream because sometimes in life things get messy, and when things get messy, you gotta seek God in that. And there's always a message that I like to provide within those things. This week, all I'm gonna say, I don't want to give too many details away in case some of the kids are listening, but it'll involve. I went thrift shopping, and it'll involve adult diapers, and a couple of other things, and I'll just leave your mind to wander on that. So it's definitely fun.
My mind doesn't want to go there, Justin.
That's okay. It's okay.
Not as bad as you think.
Sometimes we got to go places we don't like to go. I gotta sometimes walk into a office with Lieutenant Horseman. It's
And
tough
sell me
sometimes.
on these
Ooh.
things.
It's tough sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Ooh.
kidding. She's wonderful to work with. It's not too bad.
Ooh.
So
Terrible.
Man.
we have a good time.
We do.
Yeah. Well, geez, you got a guy here that really is in on this. I like it. I like it a lot. So Justin, for folks who don't know your background.
Sure. I graduated in 2016 from Derry. I'm a Derry kid. I know. You can throw things at me later. I
I'd
actually
like to throw them now.
Okay, or now, whatever's clever. I was originally seeking officership like Lieutenant Horseman here, and just some things in life happened that kind of led me to a couple of different jobs. I worked in the factory for a little bit. But primarily my main focus has always been ministry. I've always wanted to work alongside and with kids and help them become the best them. And I just love working with people and being able to not only challenge and learn and grow from them, but vice versa. I hope they are challenged and learn something from me as well. And at the end of the day, a couple other things I do. Everything I do in life kind of revolves around people. I was a football coach for Derry last year, and my greatest goal, winning is great, but my greatest goal is anytime somebody crosses me or approaches me, when they leave the room, I want them to be better people. And that goes in any aspect and facet of life. This year, I picked up a job as a midget football coach for Latrobe. Same deal. Winning is important, but the most important thing is that people not only I hope from myself that they learn who or discover who Christ is through me, but I also hope that they're better people morally and socially, and that they do well in life because we cross paths.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the greatest goal.
It's good. He could do the preaching on Sunday.
Well, yeah.
Have him come in.
Well,
Yeah.
you might just as well have him do that.
Yeah.
Of course, you're dealing with young kids,
Right.
and kids are, they're in a very crucial development stage when they come to you, especially through the Salvation Army programs. Sometimes those kids are at risk. Sometimes those kids are already secure or more secure than others.
Right.
So I'm sure they react to you very well because I can tell that you've got the kind of personality that's going to do that.
Right.
But sometimes you got to break them out of it, don't you?
Yeah. Sometimes you have kids who are, I don't want to say, I don't know what the proper word is, but sometimes you have kids who you never know where they come from, kind of like what you touched on. They might come from a broken home. They might be abandoned. You don't always know why a kid is the way they are. And sometimes one of my greatest goals is to try to find common ground with that kid. Actually, something I do just intentionally every day, and this isn't something I'm just saying on air. I wear 2 different character socks. Actually, today I have Count the Count on one ankle and Hey Arnold on the other. And the goal behind that, I started this years ago. I probably have over 400 different pairs of socks. And what it is
They never match.
I understand that kids, when they first meet somebody, can be uncomfortable. And that in and of itself can be an icebreaker. You never know how Hey Arnold can affect, a kid's psyche. And he could say, hey, I've watched that show or whatever. And it starts a conversation. And I do it everywhere because you never know what that conversation can lead to, whether that conversation can lead to them discovering Christ, whether that conversation can lead to them becoming part of the fold and part of our programs. You just never know what it's going to lead to. And I don't just do this when I'm in the office either. I'll do it when I'm walking in the mall or even when I'm coaching. Underneath my, slacks or whatever, I'll have different character socks on because you just never know who you're going to come across. Yeah. And so, especially with those kids who might be their niche. You get kids who are who might not be athletes or who might not be musicians or who might not have that niche in school. You just want to create a safe spot for them to be loved and accepted, and that's what we aim and strive to do at the Salvation Army.
Well, you're doing a great job of it too, Candice. My goodness,
he's got it covered.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
I like it a lot. So programs are going on right now.
Yeah, we still have our Arc of Learning after school program that's happening until June, and then our day camp kicks off on June 6th. And so there's information on our Facebook page. They can sign up and do the application there, or they can give us a call and we can get them more information.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Lieutenant Candice Horsman, Justin Hayes, Salvation Army of Indiana County. Hey, thanks for both coming in today.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having
that.
us.
Show our Facebook viewers your socks.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Oh my! I'm gonna put my feet on the table, Mom. If you're watching, please don't yell at me.
There's the count.
I have Count the Count on one.
Yeah.
You get it there?
Hold on, I have to go.
Josh is going to come around.
He's
He's taking off his shoes.
This is
while
a
he's
priority.
Count
man.
the Count on one.
There's Count
Put
the
in my
Count.
face.
I know. It's
Right
great.
in
Moto Monday
Candice's
morning.
And
face.
then on the other one, I have
Here comes
Hey
Hey
Arnold.
Arnold.
Here's Gerald and Arnold and the other
There you
guy
go.
who likes to bully people.
Cool.
Never a dull moment at the Salvation.
Never.
Yeah,
dull
I
moment.
do mine, but mine don't just have holes.
Yeah, there you go.
Justin, Candice, thanks for coming in.
Sure thing.
We appreciate it. It's the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.